Will cheat meals negatively affect my progress? There was a time when I wanted to get my nutrition perfect. The word perfect is flawed in so many ways because nothing and no one is perfect. This standard I was aiming to achieve was unreachable, and I was setting myself up for inevitable failure. This perfect diet that I was on was bland and hard to stick to. I found myself wanting everything else in sight, and the smell of any other food made me hungry, whereas the smell of my own food made me lethargic. These were all the best nutrient dense foods, and all that mattered to me with regards to nutrition at the time. See, I thought this was good for muscle growth, brain functioning, and health, but I found that this was not an enjoyable or sustainable method for me. It was not even really paying off with regards to me seeing the results I wanted either. This was because I eventually, maybe not right away always, but eventually I would end up binge eating all the unhealthy crap I was craving. If I kept trying to be perfect, I was never going to see any of the results I wanted, as I could not stay consistent long enough. I started adding in cheat meals to my diet to control the urges and to keep to my planned eating to try and get some desirable results, right? But I eventually came to see that I still wasn't seeing as good progress over extended periods of time. That's when it hit me. I was doing it all wrong. I scrapped the perfect mindset and decided that all my meals should be ones I find enjoyable and still hit my calorie and protein goal. So I stopped tracking my carbs and fats and made a flexible eating plan with foods that I enjoy. Instead of perfect eating, I have three simple things that I prioritize when it comes to my nutrition. One, I aim to hit a protein minimum for the day. Sure, I can go over, but not under, as I don't want to really lose any muscle. I aim to hit two is I aim to hit as close to my calorie target as possible. But it's not always over a 24-hour period. Also over a week. This is so that if I have one or two bad days, they can just be corrected. But I found that if I wanted to either burn fat or pick up weight, a slight caloric deficit or caloric surplus is easier to maintain. And then three, I just then make sure to eat a balanced range of food. Nothing is off the table. Too much of something is never good, and restrictions aren't sustainable or even healthy, in my opinion. So that means carbs, fats, sugar, fruit, veg, chocolate, sweet, candy, takeout, dessert, or anything really. As long as I hit all three of these targets, I consider it to be a successful day. This approach was actually a life changing for me. I don't obsess over food as nothing is restrictive. I was able to get my abs to show using this method, and I continue to use it daily. I love not having to carry my own food containers around and eat bland food while other people eat their favorite foods. Life is so much more enjoyable and feels much less restrictive, which for me equals sustainability and results. My goal is to help 100 people who have not been able to find a sustainable way to get closer to their iconic body. I want to help you find your way. By the way, this assistance is completely free with no strings attached. Obviously, this offer will expire, so if that is you, send me a message. Comment, let me know that you are interested. I'll be in touch. I'll see you tomorrow.